welcome back. For most of us, the only conversations we have with a police officer are through the driver's side window, right? And that's when we get pulled over. Well, the result could be a ticket or a warning, but in the case of one Farmington police officer, pulling someone over really is viewed as an opportunity to possibly save a life. ABC4's Rick Aaron has tonight's Behind the Badge.
Sergeant Brian Cooper will tell you there's no such thing as a routine traffic stop. He never knows who or what is inside the vehicle he's approaching, but he's prepared for however the situation unfolds.
Box 6, 2729.
He speaks in code, but Brian Cooper hasn't always been in law enforcement. He used to be in banking and finance before changing careers about 10 years ago. After putting himself through the police academy, he wound up as a rookie patrolling the streets of Farmington.
I remember the first time I stopped an impaired driver and how intimidating that was. And so I made it a goal that I would become good at that.
The experience reminds Sergeant Cooper of a favorite quote.
If you're not willing to be a fool, then you'll never become a master. And I took that to heart with how poorly I felt I performed on that first DUI arrest, and just made it a goal and a passion to go after him.
Sergeant Cooper went on to complete extensive drug recognition training so he can spot the signs of marijuana, methamphetamine, and opioid impairment. He's received awards for his numerous drug arrests.
With me, it's not about punishment. It's about helping those people to get to a point where they are able to get off the drug and get help.
Sergeant Cooper recently encountered a driver who was acting erratic, delusional, and paranoid.
I was able to quickly determine that this was not a drug impairment issue and that it was a psychological issue.
Instead of going for his gun or his taser, Sergeant Cooper reached for his cell phone and called a family member.
She told us that he is schizophrenic. He'd been gone for 3 weeks, which was common behavior when he's off his medication, that the appropriate action was an involuntary commitment to the hospital. So we took him into custody, took him down to the hospital.
The man got the medical and psychological treatment he desperately needed and returned to his family.
It feels awesome. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I have a passion for this. We always want to do the right thing, and we want those positive outcomes. We want to know that we're making a difference. That's vital. It's important.
The next time you're headed to Lagoon or Station Park, slow down, or you might have the opportunity to meet Sergeant Cooper in person. As for the man he took to the hospital, his mother recently called the sergeant to say he's back on his medications, healthy and doing very well. For Behind the Badge, Rick Aaron, ABC4 News.